my note-taking and recalling skills are absolutely not. So, you know, we're just gonna vibe with it. We're gonna roll with it. I feel like my hair looks so fucking weird. Whatever. Okay, so when we left off in my last video, I'm gonna continue to futz with my hair because, you know, that's just the kind of girl I am. It had been episode 19, and so there was all the drama with Zara, and then she left. So I feel like I forgot that there was so much time between that and Casa. Like, in my mind, Casa More had just, like, happened right after that, but in reality, there were many episodes between then and Casa More. So, let's talk about it. So, the episode next, episode 20, so Spencer and Olivia had been coupled up, and they seemed like to match each other's energy pretty well, but for some reason they call it, I just think Olivia's like, I'm not really that into him, and she said the whole series that she's kind of a slow burner, so it makes sense that she would, like, also take a minute to figure out, like, if she's actually into someone or not. But she and Kai have, like, a heart-to-heart, and, he's like, Olivia's like, yeah, I think you're cute, and Kai is like, oh, I never really, like, I think you're cute too, but I never really wanted to act on it, because, like, you were with Tom, and I think it's cute, but I do think, like, Kai is really young, and, Olivia is the oldest person at the time on, and so I do feel like their energy is just different, but they are cute together. And let's see, who had Kai been with before? Oh, Kai had been with Sammy, right? And he and Sammy, I think, kind of like, they liked each other, but then they didn't, like, vibe more. And so, right, and Lana is in the middle of, Lana is in the middle of, I don't know why I can't call her Lana. I think it's because of Lana Del Rey. I just, like, I feel like calling Lana Del Rey is, like, pretentious, and I can only call her Lana Del Rey. That being said, like, I do a lot of other pretentious shit, so I don't know why, like, saying Lana feels incorrect, but it does. Lana and Ron are having drama, right, when we left them. And so Casey and Lana end up going on a date, and it's cute. Casey is really into her, and, like, brings out this really lovely, like, bubbly side of her that it just like, she seems really, like, ebullient, you know, ebullient, yeah, and just, like, he really seems to distract her from, like, kind of Ron's mishigas, you know what I mean, so that was cute. And then Jordan and Ellie also kind of realize that they're both into each other, which is kind of an unexpected couple, but they are cute, and so Lana kind of, like, is not taking, like, Ron's shit anymore, you know, which infuriates Ron, but Ron is also, like, you can tell he's pissed about it, but he's acting super cocky and just being like, oh, well, she's gonna come back to me, like, Casey's X, Y, and Z, and, like, she's just, like, was, I don't know, like much more than one would expect. What I wrote down was Danielle and Ron made out, which like was kind of facts, they did. And so Tanya wins the challenge, and she, like, cred to her, like, she, even from, like, looking, like, watching, like, she seemed like she'd be a good kisser, and she's just, like, got the sauce, you know what I mean? And Shaq is, like, so mad that Tanya won the challenge, which, honestly, in my mind is kind of a red flag, like, and his thing was, like, oh, like, she shouldn't have been, like, trying so hard. But she was like, but we won the challenge. And also, like, it's a game. And he was like, but, like, you should be saving that for me. And, like, in her mind, like, she says that, like, he should be proud that his girlfriend is, like, a good kisser. And the guys get to know, like, you know, what they're missing out on or whatever, what he has or whatever. I don't know. Some, like, really, some real, like, street shit. I don't, like, anyway, and then, but Ron is, Shaq is mad as hell, and I think, like, the degree to which he was mad was inappropriate. Like, I just think, like, personally, it would be kind of a red flag for me, just because, like, it is a game, it is, like, a game show to, like, find love. I don't know, I personally don't think, like, you know, having a saucy kiss with someone, especially when you're not dating, I mean, I guess they have said they love each other, so that's a whole can of worms that we'll talk about later, but I don't know, to me, I was just kind of like, oh, like, that kind of gives me the ick, if I'm honest. Like, I really like Shaq, but it was just kind of a moment where I was like, don't love. It just became a really bigger deal, I guess that's what I'm trying to say, than, like, I think it needed to be. Like, he has every right to feel upset or jealous, or, like, I wish you hadn't done that, but the way it just got blown out of hand was, like, blown out of proportion, was just not my fave. But they end up reconciling in the next episode, and then Olivia confronts Danielle about her kiss with Ron, and is like, that seems like more than friends. And, like, the whole time, everyone is like, Danielle, like, is into Ron, she just won't admit it, because, like, at the outset, like, she was, like, gunning for Ron, but obviously it didn't work out, and they, like, became besties. But, like, I feel like you can tell. I also feel like that, this is total sidebar, but I feel like that with Tom and Lana, because Tom was initially super into Lana, but once Ron kind of, like, locked it down, like, he stepped back, but he and Lana become, like, really good friends, which I think is cute. Like, I'm all for it. I think that people of different genders can be friends, and there cannot be sexual tension, but I do kind of feel like that is what happened. Like, Lana turned Tom down, and then he was like, okay, well, we can be friends. And I feel like, and then that is also what happened with Danielle and Ron, but I feel like Danielle hasn't really let it go, but has said that she's let it go. In any event, Olivia, I liked her so much, and and, like, this was the moment where I was kind of starting to lose that, because I just felt like it was, like, just talking shit to talk shit, and, like, I don't know, it was kind of judgmental, and, like, started to cause this kind of, like, rift, especially between Danielle and Olivia, but between the girls in general, which was, like, not so chill. And then Olivia and Kai later that night share a kiss on the terrace, which is cute. And I really just feel like Kai kind of, like, brings out this really softer side of Olivia, which is nice to see. Like, he just has such good, like, wholesome boy energy. And she gives very, like, Scorpio, like, HBIC, you know, and I really think it's cute. Sammy and Ron continue to vibe, and then Shaq, so in this whole thing, like, Lana is still like, I really like Casey, but my heart's still with Ron, and so Shaq tells Lana that she should pursue Casey, that she shouldn't pursue Ron, that he thinks that, like, she deserves to be with someone like Casey, this moment. Like, I think that he often serves as like a really important voice of reason in the house. He's just like feels so grounded. And I really appreciate that he also has like the girl's best interests at heart, even though like he's friends with the guys, you know what I mean? Like, that's just big green flag in my opinion. And then, so Danielle, so she's coupled up with Ron as a friendship couple, but she's like, I feel like at this point she's kind of just like trying to see if she can like stick with one of the guys who's in the house. That feels like mean to say, but like, she starts talking to Spencer. She's like, oh, we really get each other, we're really chill. They like start hanging out for like a day, and then they're both kind of like, oh no, actually no, never mind. And she does that again, like, I don't know. But anyway, so she's considering Spencer, and she's like, there's just no drama with Spencer, like, he's no drama. And then Sammy tells Ron that she's like not into continuing whatever is going on between them, and I think he's pretty chill about it. And then Lana and Ron have a chat, and he says that he wants her to pick him, which is kind of like the first time where he's like expressed that he feels concern about like the recoupling, that she might not pick him. But it's like weird. I mean, it's not weird, it makes fucking sense, but it's just like sus that he does that right after Sammy closes the door with him, that suddenly he's like scared, you know? And like, that's neither here nor there, but I think it's a little sus. And then I think it's one of the fan vote eliminations, so they choose 3 of the guys who have the lowest fan vote, I think, and they are at risk to be dumped from the island, and 2 of them, so there's 3 boys who are picked, 2 of them will be dumped, and the girls have to decide which 2. Now, this decision, I feel like, is really intertwined with the drama with the girls, because Olivia has just started pursuing Kai, Danielle has just started pursuing Spencer, like, equal timeline with both relationships, but they end up, so I got ahead of myself, the boys who were in the bottom 3 were Aaron, Spencer, and Kai. And so, right, like, Danielle started pursuing Spencer, Olivia started pursuing Kai. I literally cannot picture Aaron right now. It doesn't even matter, he gets eliminated. But so does Spencer, and I think that this just like continues to like build this rift between Olivia and Danielle, because like, obviously, like, they've both been pursuing guys for the same amount of time, and it's like very loaded, and like, I don't know. Okay, so we finished my first page of notes. It was very tense. And so basically the tension in that recoupling is, who is Lana gonna pick? So then, also in that like cocktail party beforehand, for the recoupling, Danielle and Olivia like have a discussion about their trauma, and they like squash it, but like in my opinion it didn't really feel squashed. Like, I felt like Olivia was kind of coming after Danielle, and you'll see going forward, like I think that she still does, and that's fucked up. But in the recoupling, Jessie obviously chooses Will, Tanya chooses Shaq, Ellie chooses Jordan, I don't know why I said it like that. Sammy chooses Tom, Olivia chooses Kai, and Lana chooses Casey. And we're all like, hallelujah, Jesus, like, Casey's buzzing. And, in any event though, it's like drama. Like, Ron is like genuinely shocked, like, as he should be, IMHO. And then then it's like the end of the episode. And then in the beginning of the next episode, Danielle and Ron couple up, and Ron says that he's taking a step back. Lana, right after the coupling, is like, Ron, I want to talk. Ron is like, no. Which I'm like, you're literally just like playing a game with her, because like when she's not interested in you, you're suddenly like reaching out. And then suddenly when she's interested in someone else, when she's like committed, whatever, to someone else in a way, suddenly you're like, no, don't talk to me. And then she wants to like chase you, you know, it's just like cat and mouse in my opinion. But then Ron like goes and talks to Casey and is like, don't make the mistakes I did make, you know. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, like, shut the fuck up. Like, he's trying to be like such the good guy. But I think like Lana truly just like needed to make the decision to be with Casey, but I don't really think that she's actually like super into Casey at this point. And so then Ron pulls Lana later, or maybe the next day, and basically she's like, do you think you deserve to be with me? Which, like, get it, girl. And she basically tells him that she's doing what's best for her. But then literally like 10 minutes later, he's like talking to the girls about how she wants Ron back. So it's just like basic. But then there's the Gladiators challenge, which was saucy. It was a challenge where the guys had to dress up as gladiators. And so the tea in this one, well, there's two parts, one having to do with Ron and Lana and Casey. So both Ron and Casey pick Lana, and basically like the guys have to like read a speech, lift a heavy thing, like attach them, like choose a girl and then carry them around this like arena, and then put a crown on her head and like kiss her. And so Ron, they both choose her for that, and Casey chooses her first, chooses Lana, and then has to kiss her at the end. And I think at this point, like, Lana has already said, like, I don't know, I'm that into Casey. And oh my god, their kiss is like the most painful thing that I've ever seen. It was just like so cringe. Like, he clearly was like trying to have more of a kiss, and she was clearly like giving him like a close mouth peck, you know. And oh, it's painful. But the other tea from the Gladiators challenge is that Tom picks Sammy, which only is relevant because like Tom and Olivia have history. Oh my god, you say more drama with Olivia? Yeah, more drama with Olivia. Yeah. So Tom picks Sammy, and when he's like carrying her around or like doing the thing with her, whatever, she like knocks over one of the like, there's like a big jug of water, like a it's meant to be like a decoration, Greek shit, I don't know. And there's like a like thing full of water, and she knocks it over like for funsies, and it goes like near Olivia, like on Olivia a little bit. And of course Olivia takes it personally, and it just like, and then Olivia like in her confessional is just like, I just feel like it's a little bit like pointed. share almost the exact same birth chart, other than our rising sign, which is just like comical to me. Very weird to see someone who like astrologically shares a lot of traits with me. But they're both talking about how they're Tauruses and how they're both like slow burners and like just want something stable. And I was like, oh, this is some like Taurus bullshit. But I was also like, honestly, Danielle, like, don't go for a Taurus. Like, a Taurus-Taurus relationship is not, like, there are some signs that get along well with themselves, and like Taurus is really not it. Like, let me, from personal experience, let me just say, like, I don't even have that many friends who are Tauruses, you know, like, not that I choose my friends based on their astrological signs, but in any case, so then also, at the beginning of this episode, Lana tells Casey she's not interested. Then literally, like, I think that night, she and Ron have a chat and end up kissing and like get really cozy and decide they're gonna try it again, which is cute, I guess. I mean, I didn't really think so, but like you probably tell that. But and like it's funny because like the editing really tries to make it like cute, but then when I speak it out loud, when I like tell you about what happened, I'm like, that wasn't fucking cute. Like he just kind of sucks, and she like let him suck. You know what I mean? But not my circus. But then Ron and Lena kiss, and it's like right in front of Casey, and Casey gets mad as fuck, which I also would too, because it was literally the same night that Lana and Casey ended things, and like he was kind of into, like he seemed really into her, and so it was just like it just seemed bad. And I think at this point, like I really didn't like Casey that much, and like then he was like mad and like absolutely fuming. He just feels like a guy who would like go out and do coke and then just be like the most fucking obnoxious man at the party, you know? And like now where we are in the show, spoiler, he's still on. But I feel like less like that. Like he seems kind of like more of a chiller in my opinion. But especially early on, I was just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like he just annoys me. But yeah. So Casey's mad, and like all the guys are kind of like, fuck Ron at this point. Like the guys are not into Ron anymore. But like no one's kind of saying it, but like the guys are also like really supportive of Casey. Anyway, but then I think that night they get a text that there's a hideaway, and so Will and Jesse go to the hideaway and just like have some cute time together. Also that night, Olivia thinks that there's drama with Sammy because of the water thing. She confronts her about it. Sammy's like, oh, that was literally just an accident. And like Sammy was like, so no drama about it. Yeah, and it was just funny. But then so the next morning, Ron says in like the morning guys chat, you know, they all sit around in the morning, the girls and the guys separately, and like talk about what's been going on and like what the like plan of action for the day is or whatever. Like that's what they do early on, but later they just like talk about feelings, which is cute. So then Ron says during that chat with all of the guys, he says that he's just trying to be respectful of Casey, and Casey just calls him the fuck out, and it's like, well, I don't think you've been really very respectful. You're kissing Lana right in front of me, like that's not fucking respectful. So also that morning, Jesse and Tanya have a chat because Jesse and Will were in the hideaway the night prior, and Jesse tells Tanya that she and Will had sex, which is only of note. Like I feel like we just assume whenever couples go to the hideaway they comes in, and no, it was not Geeks. So the bombshell who came in, she comes in and does a dance, and then all the girls are like, "What the fuck is that?" And anyway, but she is the bombshell. Her name's Claudia. She then becomes the oldest girl in the villa, which is interesting. She's like, I don't know, she gives like hot mom energy. And Ron, fucking classic. Literally any new girl that comes in, he's like, wow, wow. You know what I mean? Like the eyes in the cartoon. Ron's heart rate was raised the most by Claudia, which was like, and then the other raised heart rates of note were Danielle. Her heart rate was raised the most by Ron, classic. And Lana's heart rate was raised the most by Casey. So I don't know, but I can't remember who won that challenge. I don't even know if there's winners. But Danielle, also kind of classic, is like, I'm not really feeling Jordan anymore. Like after one episode, after a day. So that's that. And then Claudia gets to take two guys on a date. So she takes Casey and Tom. And I think when she takes Tom on the date, Sammy does like a confessional, like a talking head, you know, and it's like, I really like Tom, I think. And but Claudia seems to gravitate more towards Casey in any case. But then another shitty thing that happened this episode, or like shady I guess, is just that Shaq and Olivia have this conversation about how Danielle is like about her relationships in the villa, and like how they have been fake, and like that she's never gonna be satisfied by someone in here, and like I don't know, it just felt kind of shitty, because like I think it's kind of true in some sense, but I also think it was like kind of sus, because I just think it's sus. I think it's especially sus because at the end of the episode, Danielle gets dumped from the island, and I just think like it was kind of clear at that point when she had kind of like Jordan that like if there was a recoupling, like she would be the odd one out, and like I don't know, but Shaq, and then Shaq and Tanya also, this was also sus, they like pull Jordan and are like, we don't think that Danielle is like choosing you for the right reasons, and you should like go with your heart, which like also feels sus. But then of course they get attacked and there's a recoupling that night, and the boys choose and the girl not chosen will be dumped. So then you're like, okay, well fucking Danielle's gonna be dumped, like we all saw this one coming. Okay, on to the last page of notes, let's go baby. So the recoupling, Tom chooses Sammy, Shaq chooses Tanya, Ron chooses Lana, Casey chooses Claudia, Guy chooses Olivia, Will chooses Jesse, and Jordan chooses Ellie. So Danielle is dumped. And I mean, I guess like I think she had like confided in the girls that she wasn't really feeling Jordan anymore, and so I think like it was kind of fair for them to like talk to Jordan about it, like, but I don't know, I just think it was sus. So yeah, Danielle is jumped, and then there's this kind of like division starting between the guys as well. Shaq, like in a chat with some of the guys, is kind of talking shit about Ron, and is like, Ron doesn't like to be told the truth, like he can't handle being told the truth about his actions and the consequences of his actions. And then also like the division is happening such that like Kai and Ron are like buddy, and oh my god, totally spaced out. That Kai and Ron are kind of becoming buddy, and then all the rest of the guys, which is weird. I feel like often you see like girl drama on TV, but I feel like there's not often like guy drama on TV. Which honestly like a little refreshing, but I just feel like at this point in the show I was kind of getting tired of it, because I felt like boys are like, Ron, come out. Well, the boys are first like, where the fuck is Ron? Because they're all cleaning up. And then they're like calling for Ron, but he doesn't respond. And then Shaq is like fuming, like Shaq is really mad, and then goes over and is like, Ron, come help us clean up. Like, and Ron is like, okay, I'll be there in a minute. And Shaq is like, no, you need to come right now. We're all doing this and you're not helping. Which, like, clearly there was more going on there. But like, it just like, I don't know. I mean, I get it, quite honestly. Like, I think I'd feel the same way as Shaq, especially if Ron was already being like sus, you know? Oh my god, sorry. But Tanya then immediately is like, I don't like Shaq's behavior in that moment. I don't like the way he acted. Which is like kind of planting a seed for what's to come. But oh, did I leave my last page of notes over there? No. Okay, this is my last page of notes. So yeah, okay, so then in the next episode we find Casey and Claudia really getting on, and Tom and Sammy really getting on, which is cute. I think like it's cute to see Tom actually like interested in a girl and not just like kind of playing them as it seemed he was doing earlier in the show. And Ron and Shaq kind of patch up their beef, but like I didn't really feel like it was settled. It just felt like they were like squashing it just to squash it. And then Shaq talks to Lana and Tanya and thinks something else is going on. Like, it's just like, I think, I don't know, they, like, Lana and Tanya are like, we think you're not mad about the dishes, you're mad about something else. But in that moment, like, it kind of like starts this rift between Shaq and Tanya, because Tanya keeps like getting the ick from like the way that Shaq is acting about this like drama. But then during that day, the girls have like a girls' day where they like go chat and gossip and talk about the boys, whatever. And it was very beautifully lit. Like the way that they lit the shot was really nice. Anyway, but Tanya definitely is talking about how she's like she's starting to see the parts of Shaq that she doesn't like, which I think is one of those hard things when like they've literally like in the first week of knowing each other like said I love you. And so then you like go through all the hurdles of a relationship or of getting to know someone with the knowledge already that you've said something that is, you know, an impactful thing to say, and kind of a serious thing to say. And so anyway, she's telling the girls that she's starting to see parts of Shaq's personality that she doesn't like. And so then when they get back to the villa, Lana and Tanya talk to Shaq again. And then he feels like double teamed, and he tells Tanya, like, I wish that you both hadn't like come at me in that way. Like, it just felt like maybe it didn't need to be both of you, because they were both basically just saying like, we don't like the way you acted towards Ron. And then she says to him like that they like have a one-on-one conversation about it. And when he's like, I didn't like being double teamed, and Tanya was like, well, I want to be able to tell you how I feel about things. And yeah, and she's like, if I can't share honestly about how I feel and like my opinions, like that's not something that I want. And then she says like, I'm just seeing like my ex in the things that you're doing, and like the things you're doing are like the things that my ex did. And of course Shaq is mad about this. Yeah, he's like not happy, which obviously I feel like, in my opinion, like all of the drama that I'm seeing from Shaq and Tanya specifically quite honestly, just feels like, and I looked up how old she was because I was like, I just feels young, you know, and like it feels kind of like inconsiderate. I actually don't know how old Shaq is, but I think that he's older. I mean, she's 23 and I think that he's older than her, but I really feel like the way that she acts in this moment is very like, because kind of her defense of saying that was like, I wasn't saying he was discussion of something that is like, this thing that my ex did was really toxic, and it's triggering me, or it's you know, like, and I know that your intention is not that, but like, obviously, but that's not what she did. Like, they were fighting, and she was like, you're reminding me of my ex, right? And that's not chill. And I know that people say fucked up shit when they're mad, but I don't know, I feel young to me. So in any case, then they all get a text that the 3 couples with the lowest fan vote are at risk for being dumped from the island, and those 3 couples are Sammy and Tom, Ellie and Jordan, and Olivia and Kai. So Ellie and Jordan end up being dumped, which is a drag. They're both really lovely. A sad goodbye. And then basically the next episode starts with Shaq still being upset about the comment from Tanya about her ex. And then they like seem to reconcile, but then Tanya's like, I still don't feel like I was heard, like, to Olivia. And like literally like wakes Olivia up, like Olivia is sleeping, and like she wakes her up and is like, I don't feel like we've reconciled, even though they like just did. And she's like, I just don't feel heard. So then and Tanya is like, I don't feel heard, and I'm still having like questions about me and Shaq. And then Olivia is worried about her and Kai because of the fan vote, which I feel like is very classic in my opinion. You know, they were in the bottom 3, and like, IMHO, like, I don't think you should worry about that, but clearly that's not how Olivia sees it. And so she's like talking to the girls about, she's like not certain in her couple with Kai, but simultaneously she and Kai are like getting really close, and like, you know, she says like, I've never felt this way about a guy before, and he's like saying shit like that too, you know what I mean? And so, and they're both like, wow, I'm so glad to have found something real. And so in my mind, like, if that's true, then I don't think you should necessarily be so concerned about whether like the fans like you or not. I mean, and also then if you're dumped from the island, like, then you get to go home with your little honey, you know what I mean? In any case, then the girls are getting ready, and they get a text that they have to sneak out with as much stuff as they can carry because they're going to Casa More. And so that is where I'm going to end this part of the video, and then we'll talk about Casa